Canadian work permits are one of the most popular ways people enter Canada, but in 2025, rejection rates have been climbing. And here's the truth. Most rejections are not because applicants don't qualify, but because of simple, avoidable mistakes. In this video, we'll go through the top 3 mistakes Canadian immigration officers are rejecting right now, based on 2025 trends. And most importantly, I'll show you how you can avoid them. Remember, I'm sharing this for educational purposes only. It's not legal advice. Let's get started. Mistake 1, incomplete or poorly prepared documentation. One of the leading causes of rejection in 2025 is incomplete documentation. Now you might think, I uploaded my passport, job offer, and forms, so I'm fine. But immigration officers look at every detail, and if one small thing is missing or inconsistent, it could cost you your approval. For example, a work permit applicant from India submitted all required forms, but their employer's job offer letter didn't include the business number or the company's registered address. It looked like a real offer, but without those details, the officer wasn't satisfied and the permit was denied. Another case, several applicants submitted bank statements, but they either had unexplained large deposits or missing official stamps. Officers want to see clear, consistent financial history, not sudden, suspicious transactions. And here's another common one in 2025, missing supporting evidence. Many people forget documents like employer's proof they're authorized to hire foreign workers, properly completed LMIA when required, reference letters showing past job duties and dates. Immigration Canada isn't forgiving about these mistakes anymore. Their system is stricter now, with AI cross-checking documents automatically. If dates don't match between your forms and your reference letters, your file can be flagged. So how do you avoid this? Treat your application like a professional project. Triple-check every document. Keep a checklist. If you can, ask someone else to review your package before submitting. Remember, it's like boarding a flight. If even one part of your boarding pass is wrong, you won't get on the plane. Mistake 2, weak proof of intentions. The second major mistake is not showing clear and genuine intentions. Immigration officers need to be convinced that you will follow the conditions of your permit. In 2025, a lot of applications were refused because officers felt the applicant didn't prove what they planned to do after the permit ended. For example, someone applied for a temporary work permit but didn't show any strong ties to their home country. No property, no family commitments, nothing. From an officer's perspective, this looks like a hidden plan to overstay. Your letter of explanation is critical here. Too many people write 1 or 2 short lines like, I want to work in Canada and gain experience. That's not enough. A strong letter should explain your career background and why the Canadian job is important. Show your future plans, whether you plan to return home or transition legally through another pathway. Mention clear ties back home, like family, assets, or business. Let's compare 2 cases. Applicant A wrote, I need this job to improve my life. Rejected. Applicant B wrote, I have 5 years of restaurant management experience. This Canadian job will give me advanced training in international food service. After my permit, I will return to expand my family-owned restaurant, where I'm already a partner. Approved. See the difference? In 2025, your story matters as much as your documents. Officers are trained to read between the lines. If you don't tell your story, they'll assume the worst. So when you prepare your application, don't just rely on forms. Use your letter to show that you're serious, professional, and trustworthy. Mistake 3, employer and job mismatches. The third mistake is related to employers and job offers. Many people are being refused because their employer is not authorized or because their work experience doesn't match the job. Let's start with employers. Not every Canadian employer can hire foreign workers. In fact, in 2025, Canada published lists of banned companies, businesses caught committing fraud or failing to meet worker protection rules. If your employer is on that list, your application will be rejected automatically. Now let's talk about job mismatches. Imagine you apply as a healthcare assistant, but your past experience is only in retail sales. The officer will ask, why would this person suddenly be qualified for healthcare? Without training or certificates, your file doesn't make sense. Here's a real scenario. An applicant from Nigeria was offered a logistics supervisor role in Alberta. On paper, it looked fine, but immigration cross-checked and found his background was in English teaching, not logistics. No training, no certificates, no past experience in that field. The officer refused the application. To avoid this, you need to check 3 things carefully before applying. 1. Employer eligibility. Is your employer authorized by the government? 2. Job requirements. Do you actually meet the qualifications listed? 3. Consistency. Does your past education and work history support this new role? Officers cross-check everything now: employers, job titles, even whether the salary matches industry standards. If it looks suspicious, rejection is guaranteed. So the lesson is, choose the right employer, apply for jobs you're qualified for, and make sure everything in your file connects logically. To recap, the top 3 mistakes causing work permit rejections in 2025 are: 1. Incomplete or inconsistent documentation. 2. Weak proof of genuine intentions. 3. Employer and job mismatches. These errors are simple, but they're powerful enough to stop your application. If you pay attention to detail, tell a clear story, and align your job with your skills, your chances of approval go way up. I'll keep sharing the latest immigration trends from Canada to help you stay ahead. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more updates, and share it with someone preparing their application. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.